Lost Spring. Now let us talk about Mukesh's story. When the writer meets Mukesh, the first comment by the boy is, "I want to drive a car." Now this is a dream of this boy that he wants to become a motor mechanic, but this dream is a marriage because he is born in the caste of bangle makers and people will never allow him to change the profession of his caste. Now the writer asks, "Do you know anything about these cars and car mechanic job?" And the boy shows his ambitions that I will learn and I will go far off to learn this trade and will do everything. But he is born in the caste of bangle makers. This is a story from Firozabad. Every family in Firozabad is engaged in making bangles. It is the center of India's glass blowing industry. Okay, where families have spent generations working around furnaces, welding glass, making bangles for all the women in the land. It seems the center of India's glass blowing industry. Now there are the hazards of working here also, and children are employed there. This is illegal. You know that children below the age of 14 years, they can't be employed in hazardous industry. But if you go to Firozabad, when the story was written, 20,000 children were there working near the hot furnaces. Okay, and what is the hazard of working here? That when they turn adult, most of them, they lose their eyesight because they can't adjust with the normal daylight. They have been working around very hot and bright furnaces. So this is a tragedy here. Now one day the writer visits Mukesh's house also. Okay, and the streets are very narrow streets with full of dirt and garbage, and they enter a house where the bahu, the daughter-in-law of the house, is cooking food. That is Mukesh's elder brother's wife, and she meets Mukesh's father also, who tried to change his profession earlier in his life. He tried to be a tailor, stitching, sewing clothes, but he failed there, and ultimately he turned back to his own profession of making bangles, and that art he could teach his children. And now he talks to Mukesh's grandmother, and Mukesh's grandmother says that it is his karma, his destiny, that we are born in the caste of bangle makers, we can't do anything, it is written by the God in our destiny. So we see this disappointment in these people. And you just see every house there in Firozabad, you will see heaps of garbage there, spirals of bangles collected there. The writer meets a girl, a very young girl, Savita, who is learning the art of making bangles and soldering pieces of glass from a very old woman. And that old woman is blind. See the tragedy, and we know how he got blind. How she got blind, because she had spent a major part of her life working near bright furnaces. Now the question arises, why can't they change their life? And here we get the answer also, that the youngsters, they tell the writer that we can't organize ourselves, because the writer suggests them to make a cooperative society, and then they can go to the market and sell their bangles. But a young man tell them that we don't have any leader, and if we try to organize ourselves, we are threatened by the police and we are sent to jail for doing something illegal. So the writer realizes there is a trap, there is a vicious circle in which these people are caught. And this vicious circle is formed by not only by the police and administration and bureaucrats and politicians, everybody is involved there. And in that, the caste stigma is also there, that they have to remain in the caste and have to follow all the rituals of the caste. So the writer is very happy when she notices a flicker of that hope in Mukesh. And Mukesh is a child, and he doesn't know how difficult it is for him to become a motor mechanic, but at least he is planning to do that.